Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Look, we've all been there, right? You walk up to someone, you want to make a killer first impression in English, and you just freeze. Total blank. Well, don't worry, because over the next few minutes, we're going to learn the absolute most essential English greetings to use in your daily life. Whether you're walking into a brand new job, meeting up with friends, or just, going about your day, nailing those very first words is absolutely crucial. And we're going to make sure you have all the tools you need right here.
So here's our game plan for today. First, making a first impression. Second, essential daily greetings. Third, asking how are you. Fourth, catching up and goodbyes. And finally, a dedicated pronunciation practice session at the end.
All right, section 1, making a first impression. Let's look at some basic starting phrases. The very first word you say literally sets the tone for the entire conversation. So here's our foundational word, hello. Listen to how clear, warm, and open that sounds. Hello. It's really the ultimate starting point. It's polite, it's universally understood, and honestly, it works perfectly in almost any formal or professional setting.
Now, if you want something just a little bit more casual, we have hi. Think of this as your everyday alternative to a standard hello. It's bright, it's super friendly, and it's exactly what you're going to use most often with colleagues you already know well, or just in typical, friendly, everyday situations.
All right, taking it one step further into really casual territory, we have hey. Now, you want to save hey for people you're already quite close with or in highly informal settings, just to make sure you're still coming across as polite. But man, it has such a fantastic, energetic feel to it when you use it with your good friends.
Okay, so once you actually say hello, you've got to lock in that great first impression, right? Nice to meet you is an absolute classic for any new introduction. Or, if you want to add just a slight touch of extra formality and elegance, you can say, pleased to meet you. Both are just fantastic choices to use right after you greet someone brand new.
Moving on to section 2, essential daily greetings. Let's look at time-based phrases.
Let's just walk through a typical day. We start our mornings with good morning. Make sure to clearly enunciate both words there. Then, as we cross midday, we naturally shift to good afternoon. When the sun starts setting, it becomes good evening. And finally, when we're ending the day completely or, heading off to bed, we say good night.
Next up is section 3, asking how are you, inquiring about someone's well-being.
Here's the thing. To really connect with someone, your greeting shouldn't just stop at hello. You have to ask about them. A perfect conversational loop starts by asking, how are you? And the polite, complete reply is, I'm fine, thank you. And you? Notice that pacing there. It cleanly answers the question, shows a bit of gratitude, and then politely bounces the conversation right back to them. It's like a perfectly played tennis match.
Now, for a more casual way to check in on someone's day, you can simply ask, how's it going? And a very natural, everyday reply to that is pretty good. It's short, it's positive, and honestly, it's an excellent little exchange for casual office environments or just chatting with acquaintances.
And for a highly informal interaction, try what's up. This one is fantastic for friends and very relaxed settings. But the trick here is, you actually aren't meant to give a long answer. You just smoothly reply, not much, or alternatively, nothing special. Practice keeping that reply nice, relaxed, and breezy. Don't overthink it.
All right, section 4, catching up and goodbyes, reconnecting and ending conversations.
Long time no see. You can probably hear the slight smile in my voice as I deliver this one, and honestly, that's exactly how you want to say it. It should be enthusiastic, super warm, and it's perfectly used when you genuinely haven't seen someone in quite a while, and you are just truly happy to run into them again.
If you want a slightly deeper, maybe a bit more thoughtful way to catch up with an old friend or a past colleague, you can use this phrase, how have you been? This one is wonderful because it really shows that you genuinely care about what's been happening in their life since your paths last crossed.
And of course, every conversation eventually has to come to an end. You can use friendly sign-offs like, take care, have a nice day, see you later, or bye-bye. I really want you to remember that how you leave a conversation is just as important as how you start it. A warm, clear goodbye ensures you leave a lasting, positive impression on that person.
Finally, section 5, pronunciation practice session. I am really excited for this active learning segment. For this to work, I want you to actually repeat these phrases slowly and out loud right wherever you are. Speaking them out loud is the absolute secret to locking in your learning.
Let's do this together. I'm going to be your vocal coach here. I'll say the phrase slowly, and I'll leave a bit of silence. You must repeat it back into that silence. All right? Let's begin. Step 1. Hello. Go ahead, say it out loud. Step 2. Hi. Your turn. Step 3. Good morning. Let me hear you. Step 4. How are you? Say it confidently. And step 5. I'm fine, thank you. Excellent work. Practicing just like this is exactly how you master English pronunciation.
I want to conclude our explainer by leaving you with one final question. Which greeting are you going to use first today? Seriously, don't just leave this knowledge sitting here. I want you to step out into the real world today and apply these new skills immediately. Empower yourself. Go make that great first impression. Thank you so much for learning with me today. Keep practicing, and I absolutely cannot wait to see you for our next explainer.